Okay, so it seems like we have an update on a new VTuber who obviously we know from some previous kind of stuff called MarieFD. Now, if you don't know, MarieFD is Reimu Endou, a former Nijisanji member who graduated recently and is now obviously starting up their VTubing career over on an indie account. Now, obviously, if you guys don't know, Marie has been around for a bit. That's why she's got 58,000 followers already. And over, I think it's 190,000 subscribers over on YouTube, due to the fact that she used to post a lot of like IRL kind of content and stuff like that. So she's already had a lot of these platforms built up. But it seems like instead of, obviously, after she graduated, instead of coming back and continuing IRL content, it seems like she is now actually going to do some more indie VTubing kind of content. And today was her debut. Now, obviously, the debut went extremely well, with there being quite a lot of people over there. 45,000 views, and it streamed over 6 hours ago. Again, there's probably going to be even more people tuning into this as the day goes on. So again, a very, very successful stream in total, and a lot of people are very excited to see her back. Obviously, yeah, she also put out this message as well after her stream saying, Otsumori, thank you so much for coming to my debut. I was so freaking nervous and it ended up longer than I expected. But Lamau, you guys made me feel loved and welcome. I'll do my very best every day to repay you for that kindness. Let's do our best together to step into the future. And it seems like a lot of people have been interacting as well. Even some, obviously, I think Nijisanji members as well, Ren, interacting with it, saying, congrats on your debut, Murray. Which again, is very rare to see, to be honest. I wasn't really expecting to see some Niji members there, but again, obviously that is great to see. You got Vienna there as well saying, oh, you're so cute, congrats on your debut, which again is great to see that she's getting interacted with them too. So yeah, obviously a lot of people were very, very excited to see her come back. She said, I spent like half an hour crying after the debut, and I cried myself to sleep tonight. I love you all very much. Thank you, my Kumamore family. I'll post about all gifts and goods tomorrow. So yeah, obviously it seems like she's now fully into streaming and getting really into the into it all. And obviously this was her model, if you guys couldn't see from the previous post. The model looks absolutely amazing. The detail on the model looks great, but also the design looks great too. Honestly, this might be one of my favorite designs for a VTuber model. I can't lie. I think it is. Because again, I really just love the, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like the gold and white color scheme. I think that looks great. I mean, that is one of my favorite kind of color schemes. So there was a couple like skins on some video games that have that kind of stuff, and I thought, damn, that's like kind of cool. And obviously, yeah, as you can see, the rest of the design is great too. It kind of reminds me of like a Greek or something like that, or like a Middle Eastern kind of design, which I think is really, really cool. But again, obviously, a lot of people have really been liking it, and have even commented down below as well, putting in timestamps and things. Saying, I'm so proud of you, girl, you're super strong. So again, tons of people putting in their support for her as she returns. Obviously, Kurosanji also speaking about it, saying absolute cinema, amazing model. Again, I didn't even see this. Whoa, holy. That is a really cool aspect to her model as well, with the whole kind of dark wings down here. Again, that is sick. Obviously, as we know, there was a subtle hint that a lot of people were kind of pointing out, was the fact that she had a kind of chain, a broken chain on her leg. Now, many people are considering that as a reference to Nijisanji and saying that the chain on her leg was to do with Nijisanji. Again, it might not be. It could be just a design thing. But at the same time, I do think, it's way too obvious for it to not be, surely, right? Like a broken chain, obviously signifying that she's like free and that she's left, a bad place. Again, I don't know, but it is pretty interesting to see. Obviously, people saying, no more eye bags. She finally had a nap. Said, not to be extremely lesbian, but holy. To be extremely lesbian, holy. It's kind of funny. So she's not flat, which a lot of people are going crazy over as well. Saying Spanish is the God's language. Which, yeah, is cool. So you say, mods, place the angel next to the other VTubers here on the sub. Time to get another new Oshi. That her, Sue both, and also Miki when she returns to streaming. I said, who is this? This is Reimu. Said, god damn, that's her new model. Her new model is heavenly. People say from ghost to angel. So yeah, obviously a lot of people have been kind of finding out that obviously, the previous life of MarieFD which I think, yeah, is pretty interesting. I've seen people putting up links as well, trying to support her. And I think a lot of people over here are very supportive of, Marie moving forwards and with what she decides to do in terms of her indie VTubing career, which I think is great. And as I said, the design of this model is absolutely crazy. I mean, bro, I wasn't expecting it to be this good. We've had like a ton of really cool ones. If you guys saw my last video, we covered Zentreya as well. Her new model looks absolutely insane. This new model looks insane. Like, bro, we're eating good recently. And I think that a lot of, I've seen a lot of different, companies and agencies. Sometimes some of their models are a little bit outdated and they're a little bit hesitant to kind of upgrade them. I definitely think they should, because obviously then they can keep up with a lot of the kind of indie VTubers like this who are, putting out some crazy models like this. Bro, this is just insane. Obviously, yeah, you got the whole records thing. Oh, it's more Greek, I think this looks like. Obviously, I was saying it looks Middle Eastern. I think it looks more Greek, which I think is very, very cool. Obviously, as well, saying celestial tongue is Espanol, obviously Spanish being the language of the gods. Obviously, yeah, she puts up a ton of information, as you usually do with a lot of your debuts, kind of explaining a lot of stuff about her. Obviously, here are the credits as well. Some of the live 2D rigging, I think that's Enoira. Obviously, it looks absolutely great. We've got some starting soon screens, starting soon music, lore voice acting. She had Anne Yatko voice for her lore kind of stuff, which I think is cool. Yeah, obviously she had this lore video at the very start of the stream, which looked absolutely amazing too. I really love this style. And obviously to get Anne Yatko voicing in it is crazy. If you don't know who Anne Yatko is, she voices people, for example, like Raiden Shogun, last time I checked, which is a huge voice actor to be getting. Yeah, she also voices Nobara and Jujutsu Kaisen and all these other people, right? Again, crazy. That's a crazy feature to get on your VTuber debut. I mean, bro, insane. But obviously, yeah, great animation as well. Really love the style of it. Really love the kind of aesthetic that she's gone for there. And again, it might be one of my favorite aesthetics from a VTuber I think I have ever seen. I'm going to be honest. So again, a great way to kind of start off there, because obviously many VTubers, they do debut sometimes like an underwhelming model, whatever, but it's always a good debut whenever literally everybody in these comment sections are talking about, damn, this model looks crazy, which I think is great. They're not talking about like, oh, this and that, like this is who they used to be or whatever. Some people still are, but a lot of people are mainly talking about how good the model is and how amazing it looks, how detailed it looks, which I think is the main takeaway from this. I mean, that is something that you really want to take away from your debut, is that people liked your model. And obviously, a lot of people were skeptical in the kind of comment section before the debut, who were saying we should add her and Sue to suggested VTubers in the list. And obviously, yeah, they were talking about that. That yes, sir, this is Reimu, right? Said from a ghost of hell to an angel of heaven. They said broken shekels in the leg car makes you think. It says things that make you say which obviously, yeah, that's a lot of people referring to, yeah, obviously the broken shekel. I think that was a pretty crazy, like, I don't know if that is actually supposed to be a reference to Nijisanji or not, but yeah, as you can see here, they even made like a proper kind of like spectacle of it. Like they made sure that you saw that this chain was broken or was not working right. And obviously, yeah, I think it is crazy that they have included that on the model, but I think it is a cool reference, if that is a reference in the first place, because again, it does signify that she's much more free now in terms of content and just kind of everything in general. And yeah, it seems like she's been having a really great time with a lot of the posters she's been putting up on Twitter, saying that she's gonna cry herself to sleep after that. Obviously, good crying herself to sleep, not like a bad one. But obviously, yeah, it seems like she was very nervous for a lot of this. But again, it seems like hopefully now that she's streamed once, she can kind of, get through it and be a little bit less nervous for next stream, because again, she knows there's a lot of people there supporting her, loving her, and loving her model as well, which I think is great to see. But yeah, that's essentially an update on MarieFD. Obviously, I wanted to keep you guys up to date, as it seems like, she's been a very big figure in the space. And yeah, it is just great to see that she's doing so well in terms of her debut and things like that. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code Kazu, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. I definitely recommend checking it out. They've got a new like kind of heritage merch sale on, which you can get stuff like this, which was really nice. Again, obviously, I definitely recommend checking it out. Because again, I really love this. Like, this is like super soft as well. It's like so nice to wear. But anyways, yeah, that's what I got. And I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.